The Audio-Graphing Calculator, or AGC, is fully functional graphing calculator software that is accessible to students and professionals who are visually impaired or blind via speech, sound, and tactile feedback. The AGC includes all of the main functionality of most mainstream graphing calculators, like the TI-80 series, in an accessible and friendly user interface. Self-voicing feedback can be turned on or off with a keystroke, giving users the ability to hear the AGC's controls and menus as they navigate around the different screens and computations as they are entered, and voices the results as they are calculated.
Self-voicing activated. Wave screen. Plot screen. File. Options. Calculator. Evaluator. 2 to the power of 2 times 5 plus 30. Result, 50.
At any time, AGC's voice can be changed by adjusting the different settings on the speech screen. The AGC also includes the ability to zoom in or out with a quick key press for a larger view of its controls. AGC can function as a scientific calculator in which numbers and operators are simply typed into the display and evaluated by pressing the equals sign. AGC's many scientific calculator functions can be accessed by clicking or pressing Enter on the visual display buttons, as well as many hotkeys, intuitively assigned to Shift, plus the first or major letters of the function name. For example, the tangent of a number is found by typing it into the display and pressing Shift plus T. The square root is found by typing in a number and pressing Shift plus R. In the scientific calculator, the display can be repeated at any time by pressing the equals key. All of AGC's functions and hotkeys are listed and described in the user manual, which is easily accessed by pressing F1 from within AGC. AGC's evaluator screen contains many powerful functions, like converting radians to degrees, as well as the ability to save and load constants that are frequently used or long and hard to remember. For example, the standard constant for gravity, 9.8 meters per second, can be saved by simply typing a name for the constant into the evaluator, followed by an equal sign, followed by the value, gravity equals 9.8. Then, after going to the File menu and choosing Save Constants, the user will be able to simply type gravity into their equations in the evaluator, and the saved value, 9.8, will be plugged in. One of AGC's most powerful features is the ability to graph functions and convert the results to an audio interpretation by playing rising and lowering pitches corresponding to the slopes and lines in the plotted graph. This gives the user a good understanding of the shape that has been plotted. In addition, the user can use the Alt plus right and left arrows to listen to points along the graph individually, so relationships between points can be heard and understood. There are also hotkeys that allow the user to jump to the beginning and end of the graph, as well as any zeros that may be present. There are 2 data screens allowing 2 graphs to be plotted simultaneously and the intersection to be found by pressing Alt plus I. The user can also print the resulting graphs on an ink printer to be shared with sighted teachers or colleagues, or in a View Plus embosser with braille labels for tactile review. AGC can graph equations using either rectangular or polar coordinates, and the user can change plotting preferences regarding the range of values to be shown or evaluated. For example, AGC can be set to graph using only positive values for x. AGC also includes statistical information for each graph that is plotted, with the ability to calculate and graph regression from a table of manually inputted values. The matrix screen also allows the ability to perform arithmetic functions on matrices, as well as calculation of special matrix-related functions such as finding determinants and inverses. Resulting matrices are accessible with the self-voicing feature and can also be printed on an ink printer.
Matrix expression. Begin matrix minus to column 1 row 1.5 column minus 0.5 and matrix.
The feature-rich audio-graphing calculator allows people who are blind or visually impaired the ability to collaborate, compete, and participate in mathematics on an equal ground with sighted peers and colleagues. For more information, please visit www.viewplus.com.